Question number 131, Dr. Shashi Tharoor ji.
131.
माननीय सदस्य जी.
Thank you very much, Speaker. I've looked at the reply of the Minister. He essentially links the decision to merge the two bodies, the NSSO and the CSO, into a single entity on a decision of the Union Cabinet in 2005 and a resolution dated the same year. However, sir, that intended to create an independent body that would be accountable to Parliament, whereas what this government has created is a non-autonomous body that is accountable directly to the government and the ministry. Would the Minister kindly clarify in what regard this is consistent with the decision of 2005, and secondly, why should this body not be accountable to Parliament, sir?
For commissions are independent bodies, constitutional authorities. No commission, as far as I know, is accountable to Parliament in that sense. It's a body by itself, a constitutional entity.
So the fact is that we are facing a crisis in terms of statistical credibility worldwide. The constant revision of numbers by the government. We've seen, for example, its own chief economic advisor questioning the revision of GDP growth from 6.7% to 8.2%. We have seen an extremely great embarrassment when the revised GDP calculations based themselves on a data bank of corporations, of which 36% of the corporations were non-existent or wrongly classified. We have seen the National Consumer Survey, sir, being discredited and withdrawn, even though numbers are being leaked all over the country. And those of us who are Lok Sabha MPs, we know from our constituents the financial difficulties they're going through, sir. In these circumstances, would the government agree to having a review by a committee of independent experts, domestic and international, to look into the processes being followed and the sources being used in gathering data in our country? There was an op-ed in today's Indian Express by pro-government voice saying the processes are wrong. The credibility of our country in international forums is at stake, sir. Our economic success depends on credible numbers. I would urge the government to take this challenge seriously. The headlines of the day are less important, matter much less than the credibility of the nation on the world stage. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Sir, the government is aware of the shortcomings in the data collection center. It's a continuous process. We're trying to upgrade it. We are aware of it, and we'd be happy to have any inputs that the honourable member might want to give on this. But this is a decision that the government will have to take on its own after taking inputs from all that are concerned, whether they are international or they are domestic. And as far as the commission is concerned, sir, I said the commission is a constitutional body, not the NSO.
132, Sri Tejasvi Surya.